A wise man once said,
Alright, what's a good starting point? Okay, everyone, welcome to my farm on Elm Creek. I have the Learn With Me series where I try to do basic tutorials. I have the I'm working on the roleplay set in 1990s Europe, which I'm really looking forward to and putting a lot of work into that. That hasn't premiered yet. And in the meantime, I felt, it would feel like less of a waste of time if I just happened to record when I'm playing around with my own little map here that I just kind of jump in and test out mods and try to save up and build new things. And well, I may not have the eloquence of Daggerwin, the knowledge of Mr. Sealy P, or the charisma of DJ Goham, but what I do have is a copy of the game. So, let's do a little quick tour of my farm. Maybe for this, we will try to fly around. Sure. Nope. There we go. And we're up. Okay. So, this is the standard starting building right here. I added a mod with this workshop point here. I wanted it to have it right here by the bench, but it wouldn't work. But I got it close, so I have a workshop area that's not the store down the street. I bought this Dutzfar for combine harvester for a good price. I bought this, I think it's what it's called, Meridian Silo, because it was much cheaper than the other silo, but I didn't realize there's no silo grate at the front. You have to drop it into this finicky auger that will send it up and drop it right into the top like a real silo. And then here's the output auger that you wheel up, and these are just some mistakes on the ground. Here's a play set. I've been doing a little bit of logging to try and get some more funds in. I put in this easy shed because it's affordable. Got my mowing gear. Been working on silage mostly. Trying to save up for a cow barn. So we'll see how that goes. Fertilizer, one of the trailers. This should be hay. Yeah, so I'm just storing it in hopes of a future cow barn. Come around here. We have my bigger trailer that I should probably move and is blocking traffic. What are you going to do? Support your local farmers, people. I have an auto load wagon here, which is useful. That's a mod, obviously, so you can pick up things faster. I dropped in some greenhouses. These are very cost effective. I think they're 10,000 for the largest one, and you get a pretty good payback off of them. It's not spectacular, but you know, it helps. This one is tomatoes. This one's strawberries. I should be clearing this off. It's getting kind of full. This was the grass field that I started with. Came with this section of the farm. It's never really worked right. It's kind of glitching. So the game doesn't recognize it as a field, even though it's numbered as field 45. So I was never allowed to pick up the stones. It just said there were no stones, but I've been getting grass off of it to start with, and some little silage. I threw in some olive trees just to test out olives. It's new to this Farmer Sim 22, so I never tried it before. See what this is like. I started off with a Landini because I never played with a Landini before. So it's an Italian tractor company, and there's some logging that I was doing. This field came with sugar beets, and I thought, yeah, sure, that works for me. And so I've been doing some sugar beets. Deer. Let's see. This is a very cheap mod for a lizard sugar beet harvester. It was like $5,000. Much better than the $300,000 machine. This was the grass seeder and weeder that I found out I don't need after buying it. But I should probably sell that off. This was the barn. You see, we got some honey to deliver. So this is the barn. How do I... Whoop. Can I open the door from here? That would actually be kind of cool. Okay, work with me. And open... Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, dear. Alright. So I tossed up some seeds and some fertilizer up in the barn here. This is quality content, isn't it? And I got my fertilizer sprayer. I've got my corn and sunflower header for my combine harvester. And I have a regular wheat and grain header that's surprisingly dinged up already for the old Dutzfar. What is this thing? This is a mulcher that the game told me I would need for the olives. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. We'll get back to that. This is the sprayer for the olives. I got a lot of expensive stuff. I should probably put in more olives. So right here. While versatile is my... can I take this off? Yeah. Favorite tractor company. My favorite tractor, if I had to say, are these old 100 series Massey Fergusons from when they were still a Canadian company. They're just so nice. I even looked it up online. You could buy these for about $7,000 now, fully restored. I'm so tempted. I have absolutely nowhere to ride it, but man, I could just be like my totally straight cowboy here, driving down the street. It's just so beautiful. I love the open cab. I love everything. One little tour here. There's just the water tank for the greenhouses. Got some sunflowers growing here. I always want to grow sunflowers when possible, just because my grandfather actually used to farm sunflowers, so it makes me feel less of a feeble city dweller. These are my big beehives. Honey's proving quite cost effective also. And beehives also give you a yield bonus to your crops, so hopefully the sunflowers come in real nice. I purchased the oil mill somewhere down the street on the map, and I'm hoping to turn big profits because it was expensive, hopefully, on canola and sunflower oil. Alright, I think we're finished this section. Let's move down here. Okay. I also have this field with, surprise, more sunflowers. Going in all sunflowers for now. Let's see. This is, yeah, field 49. I got my sunflowers growing here. This is a bigger field. And you can see here, I started a silage pit. where I am hoping to... At first I was just going to get into silage because that's my usual go-to on new games. But then I thought, instead of selling off the silage, let's actually work up to a cow barn and try to turn profit that way on the cows. This is my forage harvester with some extra silage in there. Here's my versatile. So this is a mod. It is... the mod comes when you buy it for sale as $3,000. So, hard to resist me not getting a versatile for $3,000. Problem is, well, versatiles, they don't have the hose connectors or a PTO, so I can't do much with it. So maybe that's why it's only $3,000. So I just had it dragging. Oh, no, let's take the versatile around. Engine on. Alright. So, I don't own these fields. You can't destroy your neighbor's crop if you don't own the field, so we'll just drive through here in the versatile. Ah, beautiful. And this is the other field I own. It comes with these, I don't know what you would call them. It's like a trailer house and then just side buildings. I can get out here and fly for a bit. Okay, so this is my big field 51, and I just have it for grass and turning into silage. But you know what? I'm thinking of plowing this over and putting in a different kind of crop, maybe canola or sunflower. Might be more rewarding than the silage if I have enough stocked up for cows. This was the original silage bunker I put in, but it was too close to the train tracks and the game didn't recognize it as my property, so I couldn't actually dump anything in here. There's the small wind turbine that generates a slow income. I also have that little weather machine here. These are other mods you can just add on, which improves your weather forecast. Here we go. Here's some silage I prepared earlier in the tubes. It's just been sitting there. So I have a decent amount of silage ready to go, and some hay. So, hoping for, we just got to save up for the barn, which is a long way to go. We're only at 43,000 right now, and I think we need, I think cow barns start at 250 or something. This is the beautiful Mac Anthem that I am leasing. I can't really, oh no, it's a Pinnacle. But yeah, oh, it's cool. And I'm also leasing this low loader behind it to, this is how I got the tractors and implements back and forth at the start of the game. I got a windrower over here. Not doing anything. I need to get it as some kind of shelter. Like I got this one here. This is a mod, 6,000. And this is where I have my baler with the wrapper attached at the back. And is that everything? I think that's all the relevant things. So what am I working on right now? Let's magic back to the main homestead here. It's another Massey. Okay, so canola's not ready yet. I mean sunflowers. Double check. Yeah, it's second to last green stage, so maybe soon. Grass was just trimmed. It's not going to be for a while. Olives growing. So I've been keeping busy on the farm by trimming trees, selling the wood, and delivering honey, strawberries, and tomatoes to the diner across the street to keep up profits. I'm sure you could probably actually get better rates if I checked each time, but the diner's across the street, so if I lose out $100 or so, that's all right for me. Okay, so I'll just cap this here as a very short introduction video. Probably been going for about 15 minutes, I guess. and pick up another one soon where I guess I'll be making a delivery run to the diner, and hopefully by the next day, the sunflowers will be ready to harvest. Cheers.